I am 42 and I've never had my own garden. This shocks me in some small way. I'm the type of person who one would think gardens. I love to be outside and I eat a lot of vegetables. I've thought about having a garden many times. One year I even committed to helping an organic farmer friend with his garden. It was winter and the idea of it was majestic. But spring came and my enthusiasm waned. My third child wasn't yet one. That was my excuse. But when my friend declared mid-summer that this was the worst garden he'd ever had, I wondered if I was cut out for gardening. I can barely keep a few houseplants alive.
This shovel's not sharp enough. We're going to need to get a different shovel. That's the first chapter of the documentary.
My husband is the real gardener, but he has other projects on his mind. He is by training an urban planner. For years, he has been talking about buying a building and turning it into some sort of community space that he calls the Creativity Center. No one is exactly sure what the Creativity Center is, but he's been talking about it for so long, it's beginning to feel inevitable.
Awareness raising. We'll make a nice brochure. Are you interested in being part of a exclusive downtown investors club looking to bring Conkeys back to life? And then we'll just come on in at the $100 level, the $5,000, the $10,000, whatever. We'll have all the levels of what you get, and we'll see what happens.
There is no end to his ideas.
So that could be a community neighborhood art garden with access through the middle or through here. And we just have pieces of artwork. Here's the community building idea of the century. And then we'll have Jim, will be out here with his maker bot hooked up to the picnic table. And you go from station to station and you have your featured Freaky Friday artist.
Are you going to write that down?
I don't think I really need to. It helps with the brand. It could also be the Harold Kozowski Center for Urban Agriculture and the Creative Arts. I'm going to just ask him to put down $250,000 to buy Conkeys with full naming rights.
Basically a series of ideas that bring the neighborhood together, and we start helping identify more and more partners, investors for the Harold Kozowski Center for Urban Agriculture and Multidisciplinary Creativity.
Maybe it's like what Michael Perry said about writing. If you shovel a big enough pile of shit, eventually people are bound to notice. This year's spring is late. April is more than half gone and snow is in the forecast. I hate to admit it, but some part of me is relieved to stay inside by the fire, to not have to face the prospect of failure. Fortunately, I have some friends who recognize my particular kinds of challenges and are willing to help.
Do you want to see your babies? Little dirt babies?
Glenda's making a mockumentary.
A mockumentary
about
her stupid friends.
No, about gardeners.
I've planted some tomatoes here. That's another tomato. A poblano pepper. Chinese sweet red pepper, and some of these little hot peppers are going to be for you too.
Kind of as you're going out towards O'Hare.
And which one's that?
It's like a Polish neighborhood.
This is your cabbage.
Effect Brewing. Which neighborhood is it? It's about the size of your
This
face.
will actually get me to make a garden, I think.
I think
Really?
This is going to help me, yeah.
I'm going to just keep supplying you with seed.
Metrohood.
For real?
Well, we got to go to his place where he's brewing, and like I said,
Thank you.
size of
Sure.
his basement, and